about is solubility and solubility product, okay? So first of all, what is solubility? What is solubility? Solubility of a solute in a solvent in a particular, okay, let me repeat it again from the beginning. The solubility of a solute in a solvent at a particular temperature can be defined as the number of moles of the solute required to saturate 1000 cm3 or 1 dm3 of the solvent at that temperature. Is the number of moles required to saturate 1000 cm3 or 1 dm3 of that solvent at that particular temperature. So mathematically, we can say that solubility is equal to number of moles of the solute all over volume of the solution, okay? In what? In dm cube. In dm cube. Okay? So solubility can also be expressed in, so from here, what it means is that solubility can also be expressed in terms of what? Mole per dm cube, because here is in mole, here is in dm cube. So it means that solubility can also be expressed in mole per dm cube, or you can say mole per liter, okay? Because dm cube and liter is the same conversion factor, the same unit, okay? So now, if solubility is equal to this, it means that we can evaluate solubility if we know the number of moles of the solute and also the volume of the solution. We can also evaluate solubility using the mass concentration of the what? Of the solute. That is mass concentration in gram per dm cube all over the molar mass. All over the molar mass. So in gram per mole. So if you work out this unit, you will still end up getting the unit to be in mole per dm cube, because when grams cancel out grams, so we have mole per dm cube here. Okay? So we can also express the solubility. We can also express the solute of a solid substance. Watch. If I have let's say we have a compound CD and this is in solid state. So if we dissociate this compound, we are going to have C plus and D minus, right? So this is an aqueous state, this is an aqueous state, okay? So we can write the equilibrium constant of this expression, okay? The equilibrium constant of this expression is equal to concentration of what? C multiplied by that of D divided by this. The equilibrium constant for this solid is going to be equal to what? 1, right? So that we can say that K is equal to C plus multiplied by what? D minus. So the product of these concentrations of these guys in ionic form gives us what we call the solubility product. So solubility product is a multiplication of a product of the solubilities of the what? Of the ions that make up this what? Solution. Okay? So now, how can we get this solubility product? We can get this solubility product depending on the what? On the compounds that are what? Ionizing. Okay? So in the next video, we will talk about how to determine the solubility product of what? Of different compounds in solutions.